Good morning. It is the 12th of June, 2017. Let's look over a whole bunch of different charts, starting within silver, which is on the decline from this high. Went down to this 18 average and is continuing to go lower. It did this in here, did this in here. Will it continue further? There's been a lot of just keep on going up. Then straight down, straight up, straight down, straight up. Are we headed for another straight down session? Well, time will tell. Switching over to gold, it's at the lower end of its 18 average, and it's been holding well lately within these what has been higher lows and what now has been, well, there's a couple higher highs. And if this one is just going to take a little small correctionary phase within this band and bottom from here, manage to break the 1290, well, that would be a cup and handle formation, but nonetheless, it would be a break of the April close to 1300 highs when it, of course, gets back above that point. But nice bullish trend on the bottom end of its correctionary phase, breaking down below this band. This will start to get neutral and lower movements. This thing could easily have a test towards this low. See a momentum breaking higher. I'll see that cup and handle type formation, and any correction in here with further momentum, I like the chances that it can go well into the 13s on its next move. Now let's move over to Palladium, and it is on a nice uptrend right now as it has broken out of the 820 handle. And since that point on the break up in here, nice move, consolidation in here. And this is now 3 consecutive periods as it's now above the 9 or around the 900 number. As price action on the weekly chart has it very near the late 2014 handle. A big resistance area point. We'll see how well it is or how well it handles, because breaking here, it's no surprise for a fast move to go up to previous high. It's pretty much there. We'll see how it does. Next up, the US dollar index, as it continues its downtrend and it's in this correctionary phase. Band is starting to flatten out. That would indicate neutrality within the downtrend. Breaking down below here, you're looking for the next leg lower or what the lower low would be. And any type of momentum push higher would be its first step in the attempt to revert the trend over. This is the SPY, the S&P 500 United States stock market. And all these gap opens, not a big fan of them, of course, when they have markets trading from 9:30 a.m. to 4 p.m. New York time, and they do stuff, I guess, definitely so on those off hours. Makes it really interesting to trade. However, with that being stated, sideways consolidation in here. It's been leaving the band, has established a higher high, back to the band, correctionary phase. Maybe it'll correct more, go sideways a bit, but of course it's been in an uptrend as well, like so many other markets have been, like the cryptos. Here is the Bitcoin chart, and interesting correction move today. Very, very quick. It just happened, but only down to this 18 average of highs since this break. Leave the band, consistently go up, sideways move to the band. Big move up. Large price correction to the band. And then after a little bit of consolidation within such, while having an uptrend, next leg higher, back to the band for a small correction after a small gain. It's had another small gain, and this one still might be a small correction, but let's show you what happened on the short-term time frame. This is the more shorter-term time frame, and I think it's the 5-minute chart. And it is. And well, there's the big move, the big fall. It all happens so fast. There's not much you can do about it when you see it happen. Oftentimes you'll just go away. Oh, look what just happened. Big fast move, breaking down a little over 29 to about 28. That's a 100-point move, 3% loss. Little bit of a correction, and then sellers invade the market again. 28 down to 20, or 28 high to 27 low, for another decline of over 5% for a total decline, leaving 2940 down to 2700. That's about 240. That's about 8% or so. Now, a lot of these type of sell-offs have been stated to come with big, sharp reversals. We'll see if this one is going to be one of them, because since the fact, or since the event, there's the bottom and a quick move back into the band, a little bit more selling, and buyers coming back again to where it previously did here, but sellers not quite as aggressive. Here's the potential for the higher low on this stage. Short term, anywhere from 28 to 27, or anything in the 27s is going to be very neutral over the next few hours. And when you see that break above 28, then maybe it's just that correction back to the band on the daily time frame. Is there potential for more downside? Well, of course there is, but right now it's established a key market 27, and if it breaks down below there, you can expect like another leg lower. Maybe 26, 25, but just another leg down. And of course, breaking here, then you're going to be talking about some key Fibonacci, which, let's just take a look at what the numbers are. So we have about 2980 as a high. We'll count that. We got a low at 27. We'll just do 27 even. So key numbers are the 28, which it's already went up to, and 2870. So there's a first level of Fibonacci, like normal. So the next key level we'll be looking at will be roughly around here if this bottom holds. And breaking down below it, well, the high will remain the same and the low would become lower. Oh, say it goes to 24. Well, I'll calculate Fibonacci from 2980 and 24. That's on the if situation. Let's move on to Ethereum now. As it too had a big fall as well, but not as dramatic and a lot different. Let's show it on the exact same time frame. Here we are. Okay, almost back to its previous high. All right, so price action on the short term going from 330 up to 400 change. I think it's going to go higher, and the chart's showing this as well. Down to 355, a price reduction of over 10%. Look at the sharp, fast bounce here. Sell-off remains down, or sell-off moves into here, higher low. Consolidation phase at this previous high, and just now looking as if it's looking to break higher. One of those quick moves, I've seen this story before. If you have the bull market run like it's having, you have this type of sell-off and it regains it fast, the next leg is going to be pretty darn near good probably. And the daily chart just keeps rising, and you couldn't even tell there was any type of decent price correction on today's session when looking at this chart. Since the move back to its last correctionary phase, the 18 average, lift off from the band, little sideways correction, up move, sideways correction, up move. The next move will be a correction, whether it be sideways or down, but the trend remains to the upside within the Ethereum. And let's conclude this within the Ethereum and Bitcoin cross, which is continuing to make a new high on the daily chart. There's your sideways reaction or action, ending March into April, small leg higher with the correction, small leg higher correction, small leg higher correction, and we got the next leg higher. Is the correction going to start now? I suppose it could, but it's already made that higher high. This is where it was before. Oftentimes markets will come back to where they came from. but it still went from 10% to 14.4% on a push, or a gain of over 40% just from the break of this resistance in here. Big gains have been playing out within these cryptos. So I'd like to thank you for tuning in. I hope you're having a great day. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.